So you want to learn how to speak English, right? And you want to learn it fast. Well, you've come to the right place.
That's right. We're going to take everything that you sent us
And boil it all down.
to the absolute essential.
The bare minimum you need.
To start speaking and understanding basic English.
Kind of like, if you just landed in a new country.
And you need to figure out how to get a taxi.
Or buy some food.
Exactly.
Those kinds of things.
Yeah, like the high-frequency stuff.
Right. So we're going to cover things like basic phrases.
Pronunciation.
Those kinds of things.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Well, the very first thing that our text highlights is greetings.
Oh, yeah.
The real basics of starting any conversation.
Hello. Hi.
Good morning.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Very basic, simple stuff.
But so important.
Right.
It really sets the tone for the whole interaction.
Absolutely. And actually, that's a really good point because the text actually mentions that.
It kind of emphasizes how these really simple greetings, like hello,
Right.
can really put someone at ease.
Yeah, or make them feel comfortable.
Right.
It just breaks the ice.
Yep.
And then the next thing that you need is an introduction.
Right. So the text goes on to talk about,
My name is blank.
I am from blank.
That kind of thing.
So we've got the greetings.
The introductions.
Now let's talk about something else.
What's that?
Our source material mentions numbers, days, months, and time.
Okay.
These are the building blocks for,
Yeah,
organizing your day-to-day life.
definitely. Like imagine trying to schedule something without knowing the days of the week.
Or how to tell time.
Right. Exactly.
So the source actually gives us some specific examples. It mentions like it's 10:30 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
or the train arrives at 5 p.m. So you can see how these really basic, numbers, days, months
Time words.
tie into, everyday situations.
Oh, sure.
So now let's talk about verbs.
Oh, yeah. Verbs. Those are important.
Verbs are super important because these are the action words.
They're the things that you do.
Right. They drive the sentence.
Yeah. So our text gives a few high-frequency verbs.
Like
Eat, drink, walk, run, sleep.
read, write.
Talk, listen.
Now these are, they seem really, really basic, but
Right.
they're used all the time.
Yeah, they're the foundation.
Right.
Like I eat breakfast at 8 a.m.
Oh, that's a good one. Or like,
Or she reads a book every night.
yeah.
Just simple sentences using those verbs.
So now for some of the more practical things.
Nitty gritty.
Exactly. How do you actually get your needs met? How do you...
How do you get by?
Right. So the source material gives us some really helpful phrases for ordering food.
Like,
Can I have a coffee, please?
I would like a sandwich.
Those kinds of things.
Yeah.
Then for shopping, we have things like,
How much is this?
do you have this in a larger size?
Yeah,
So now you know how to order food and buy things.
we're doing well.
And now you need to figure out how to get around.
Asking for directions.
Exactly.
So our text gives us some good ones for that too, like where's the nearest bus stop?
Can you show me on the map?
Super helpful when you're in a new place.
All right, so we've covered greetings,
Introductions,
Number.
verbs.
phrases for getting around,
And now it's time to talk about how English sounds.
the sounds of English,
Right, the pronunciation.
the music of the language.
Our text talks about vowel sounds specifically.
Oh, E, I, O, U.
Right. And it mentions that even small differences in pronunciation
Right.
can completely change the meaning of a word.
It's true. Our text gives a couple of really good examples, like live versus leave,
Yeah.
or ship versus sheep.
Totally different meanings, right?
Yeah.
But they sound so similar.
Just that one little vowel sound makes all the difference.
And finally, we need to talk about listening. Our source material emphasizes that listening is key.
Oh, absolutely. You can't speak a language if you can't understand it, right? Exactly. So the source actually suggests some ways to improve your listening skills.
Like?
Things like watching English news with subtitles
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
or listening to beginner-level podcasts.
Those are great ways to get used to the rhythm and sounds of the language.
The text also mentions some active listening exercises.
Like repeating what you hear or writing it down.
Exactly. Those really force you to pay attention to the sounds,
And how they form words.
right? And that can really help with your comprehension. So we've gone through the whole text now.
We covered a lot of ground.
We really focus on the essentials,
The foundations.
right? The must-know stuff.
To give you a good starting point
Exactly.
for learning to speak English.
Now think about this.
Okay, I'm thinking.
Out of everything we just discussed, what do you think will be most useful for you?
Good question.
Is there anything that you're going to try to use today?
I'll have to think about it.
All right. Well, we'll leave you with that thought.
Until next time.
Bye.